guys, today I'm going to show you a Christmas look. Very appropriate since it is getting close to Christmas, mid-December. I think it's approximately 2 weeks away. 1 day short of 2 weeks. So this is a really fun look using red eyeshadow with a green liner underneath and a black smoked out kind of look. Right now I have a neutral lipstick on, but I'm going to show you at the end of the video some different options you have. They didn't turn out too well because I was in a hurry just to, to get the idea of the lip color. So they're not gonna be pretty. But you could just do a nude lip gloss. Right now I have Blankety on. The stain of So Scarlet behind it, but plenty of options there. You could do a clear Dazzle Glass like this. You could go with a little more of a mauve-y one like this, sugar rimmed. There's options, so explore your options, and the main thing is to have fun and enjoy the looks, so keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is prep my eye with Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And I already have a little bit of eyeliner and mascara on from earlier in the day. It should not affect the look at all. And make sure you put a little bit right under your bottom lashes. And then I'm going to use, this is from the Styla, I think it's the Red Carpet look. That is the cream shadow here. Max Vanilla is a little lighter than this, so I'm not sure of a MAC shadow that would be comparable, but it's just a light nude color. And I'm going to use my 227 and just apply a good layer of this all over the eye area, focusing on the brow bone and a little bit in the corner there. The reason and actually, I guess I should tell you this, it is mostly a matte shadow. There's a little bit of a sparkle in it, but not a whole lot. And the reason I'm doing that is because there's a lot of sparkle going on with the rest of the look. So we're going to keep it matte on the brow bone. Okay, now I'm going to use the Mineralized eyeshadow, and this is the Duo and Polar Opposite, but I'm just going to use the silver shade, so any silver eyeshadow you have will work. I'm going to get a little bit of MAC's Mixing Medium on the back of my hand, just a little dot like that, and not this, I don't know if you can see this dot over here, not this one. And I'm going to use my 242 and get that plenty wet, and actually I need to rinse that off a little bit because it's still a little red from the other eye. Okay, that'll work. So put that into your silver shadow. If you have a regular shadow that is highly pigmented, you won't need to use the mixing medium with a synthetic brush as the 242 is. But using the mixing medium paired with the synthetic brush is really good for mineral eyeshadows in general, not just MACs, but it really helps MACs because sometimes they can have lack of pigmentation. So we're just going to put this in the inner corner. You probably really can't see it too much. I guess I'd maybe pack it on a little bit more for you guys. But just in the inner corner, it tops a third of the way over, so maybe just to the outside of the colored part of your eye, which it's been a while since I've had science and I don't remember what that's called. So now I'm going to use that same brush and a little bit more mixing medium. You can wipe it off if you need to, or just get a different brush. As far as a good synthetic brush recommendations, beside the MAC 242, I like the Sephora Professional Shadow Brush, the number 26. It's a synthetic brush too. A little bit smaller, but very good brush for that. These are also really good for paint pots or cream eyeshadows. I'm going to go into the red side of Danger Zone and just get a good coating of this on the rest of the eye lid. And just kind of blend that in just a little bit. Don't be too detail oriented with that. We're basically with this right now just a kind of a barrier between our skin and our shadow. So I'm actually going to put the shadow dry on top of it, and this is just going to help it adhere. So that being said, I'm going to take my 239 and go in with my red there and try to get a dry spot of the shadow, not where you've been working with your mixing medium brush, and just pat this on top I'm talking awful fast today, aren't I? I'm sorry. And just blend that in with the silver. And the reason we do this is not only, like I said, doing it wet first provides a base for the eyeshadow. That's kind of what I wanted to say there. And then when you pack it on, it just goes on heavy. You can try it without doing like a base like this, or you can put a paint pot under it, something like that, and it will, or paint, flammable paint. I would love to get my hands on, but I'm not going to pay high dollar for it. No CCOs around here, so don't tell me that. It's 3 hours to get to a CCO. But anyways, so I packed that on my lid, and now what I'm going to do, actually I don't know why I shut that, I did this last time. Same one here, I'm going to use the black side. As far as, I could not tell you a good red dupe for this. So this, being you need a black too, if you don't have a black eyeshadow, this would be a good trio to get here. There's plenty of black eyeshadows out there though. MAC has Carbon, there's another trio, I think it's maybe Hot Contrast that has, or not a trio, it's a duo, Max Mineralized that has black in it. But this one is a little more sparkly. But reds, I don't know. It's not, you know, it's not a very common eyeshadow color because a lot of people wouldn't wear it. So I'm going to take my 217. I guess I can mention this while I'm here. Bare Essential Soft Sweep Eye Brush is comparable to the 217. It's a little, right now smaller, even because it's actually been cleaned recently. And right now I would say actually it's a little more dense, but as far as, and it's got a shorter handle on it, but it is a pretty good dupe. So I'm just going to get, you can see where it's dirty there, some of the black on the tip, not a whole lot, and just kind of place this in the crease and up a little bit because I have plenty of crease to brow area. You wouldn't want to do this if you didn't have a lot of area up there. So then I'm going to take today my 224, which is close to the Bare Essentials Crease Defining Brush, and just blend this out. This is a really, really, really good blender brush. I'm really glad I purchased it. And while I'm thinking about it, might take that 217 with that color on it and just kind of bring it into the V a little bit there, and just kind of blend that in so your red just kind of doesn't go to nowhere land. So blend that in. Okay, and now what I'm going to take is, actually going to go back with that 242, and I'm not going to get it re-wet because it is still a little damp, and I'm going to go in with that silver glitter in the middle. This really doesn't have a lot of color into it, just provides a nice sparkle on the eyelid. Make sure you tap off any excess, and I'm just going to kind of pat that on. It's a little thick, so we're going to put it a little over here. Okay, and now I am going to use an Urban Decay eyeshadow. This was in the Book of Shadows box, and I'm going to use Absinthe, which is a kind of an emerald green color. You could use the Protest if you do have this book here, if you want a little darker, but I'm going to go with the bright tree green. And I'm going to use some MAC eyeliner mixing medium. You don't have to use this, but it does, if you're using a shadow or a pigment, this is good to use because it's going to hold it on more like an eyeliner and less like an eyeshadow. So I already have a little bit left on my hand from earlier. My little spots where I wiped my brush off, and I did not mean to grab this brush. I'm going to use my MAC 266, and this is the SE brush, and it's a little wider than the regular 266. But I'm going to just get that in a little bit of that eyeliner mixing medium, which has dried up a little bit, so I'm going to get some more out. Just a little bit, I'll get it. Just enough to get on your brush. And I'm going to take that into the Absinthe, and what I do is, see if I can do this here on camera, is just go like this, just on the side of the shadow, and the tip of the brush, and then we're going and tap it off, and you can get a pretty good chunk there I got on there with this brush, and we're just going to line underneath the bottom lashes. Just a little pop of color in there, and if you like the top half of this look, and you just want to put some smudge some black down here, you know, for non-Christmas. That'll work too. I don't know why I seem to be having such a problem with this. If you need a little more shadow, go ahead, of course. There we go. And that just pops that Christmas green right underneath your eye. I love it. We actually had Christmas on my fiance's side the Saturday after Thanksgiving, 2 days after. So this is what I did for it. Of course, no one complimented because, you know, they're not makeup people.